So today I want to talk to new atheists again. It's been too long. New atheists just coming out of their religion, no longer believing in their former gods. This can often be a confusing time. And I want to talk about maybe some of the reactions you might get if you start speaking out against the God that you used to know, the God that most likely everybody you know and love still believes in. What is up, you heathens and demons, you sinners and saints, you beautiful, blasphemous people? Welcome back to The Rage. I'm your boy Nakasuchi, and this is A Raging Atheist. What's up, y'all? I want to once again speak to the new atheist. I haven't done it in several months, and it's a very confusing time for a lot of us coming out of our religion, not knowing how to speak to those that are still in the religion, not wanting to offend them, not wanting them to think bad about us. I want to speak to you today. But first, I want to send that shout out to my patrons. You guys are the shit, still supporting me through this pandemic. I need all the support I can get. As so many of us, I did lose my job, waiting on unemployment, hoping everything works out. So if you are still supporting me on Patreon, I want to thank you guys so much. And if you'd like to support me, if you'd like to see every video that I put up before it goes on YouTube for just $1 a month, link is in the description below. So I want to talk today about Christians sitting on their pedestals and how they will judge you if you even start to murmur about some of the things you might be thinking deep down, your new beliefs, your new lack of beliefs in that former God. And I want to talk about it a little bit because Christians don't seem to see just how hypocritical they are when they can go all over social media and talk about their Christianity, talk about their God, talk about how they're praying for you, or they're praying for this, or they hope God blesses you. And they can do that all they want, and there's no problem with that. That's not them pushing their beliefs on everybody else. But the moment you do the same, the moment you go on your social media and talk about what you think now, or maybe talk about that God you no longer believe in and why you no longer believe in him, well, it's a different story because they will get up in arms. They will ask why you hate God. They will ask why you are attacking God. They will ask why you've changed, why you failed them. Personally, I've had that happen to me. And you can think that it'll still be the same, but more than likely it won't. More than likely, most of the people in your former religion is now going to judge you for no longer holding those beliefs. And I think it is something that young atheists really need to be aware of, and need to be aware of what they're getting into, because it is a lonely life if you do speak out forcibly and blatantly about being an atheist. If you do speak against religion, if you speak against the harm you see in religion, you will be ostracized by the people that's supposed to love you unconditionally. You will find out very quick that a lot of those people that claim to have loved you unconditionally had conditions on that love. These are the illusions we live with as human beings, and I really want to speak to you new atheists so you're not getting devastated when this happens, because it can be very devastating, it can be very painful, and you should be ready and prepared for it. Now, I've spoken about how when I first became an atheist, I was a closet atheist for 10 years. I didn't speak about it. I think people suspected, but they just didn't talk to me about God, and they didn't even talk to me about politics. But once I started to speak about it, once I lost my fear of what they would think about me, and I just started posting stuff nonchalantly on Facebook, that's when everything changed. That's when my religious family members that were probably in denial about my atheism were forced to recognize it and forced to judge me for it. And I've pretty much lost every single one of those family members. We no longer speak, we no longer interact. I don't go around them, they don't go around me. That's just how it is, and that might be how it is for you if you do decide to come out forcibly against their religion. I think a lot of new atheists don't, and I actually recommend that you don't until you're very comfortable with what you're going to say and very comfortable with defending your beliefs, because you will be attacked for them. So here's some examples of some of the posts that I put up on Facebook. And I have fun with them. They're usually jokes. I follow a lot of atheist sites on Facebook, so I see a lot of atheist memes. Now, at first, I would have never put something like this up on my Facebook. I would have never wanted to offend family members, people I love, friends. But after a while of seeing their just constant pushing of Christianity, their God bless you, I'm praying for you, thoughts and prayers for every gun violent incident in the country, well, I just got tired of being silent, so I started posting stuff like this. This here is my favorite. This one says, "This is me after a hard day's work at spreading blasphemy." I can't tell you how many responses I got, negative responses, either privately or in the comments of this picture, talking about how I'm just evil and this isn't acceptable. I had family members asking me, like, really? I mean, like, it's funny, dude. Or this one's not even really all that bad. It's just Jesus sitting down next to a dude. "Hello, my son." And the dude's like, "Hey, stay 6 feet the fuck away from me." This is funny, and it promotes awareness, and it's also got some meaning behind it, because I think we all know a lot of pastors and preachers are still holding services and getting their congregation sick. Or this one, "Jesus, get up, bro. There's a new virus. People are dying." "Tell them I'm working in mysterious ways, yo." I mean, just really, really funny. And just an atheist being an atheist being himself, I should have every right to put those memes out. People that love me should just accept me for who I am and accept that that's what I am and not get all butthurt about it. You know, they don't have to choose to get upset, and yet they will. And that's something you new atheists really need to understand, because the moment you start speaking out against their God, and I actually think that more atheists should be speaking out, but you should be doing it when you're comfortable and when you have the information. Don't rush into it like I did when I decided to start speaking out. But these aren't even really that bad. They could be so much worse. I actually pick and choose what I do put out because I don't want to be too awful offensive. I'd like to make just little chides, little jokes, maybe open somebody's awareness, maybe just one person. You know, I don't try to get too bad with it, but every single one of those got comments. Every single one of those resulted in DMs asking me if I hate God or why do I hate religious people. You will never make them understand that you don't hate them. That calling out their religion, calling out their silly beliefs, their false beliefs, isn't hate, it's actually love. You'll never convince them of that, because they will only feel like you're trying to attack them, when in reality, you're just trying to help them. And I will admit, a lot of times I am trying to piss them off. They need it. And they do it to us, and they do it without thinking. They'll know that you're an atheist and they'll still send their prayers to you. They'll still talk about God as if you're not an atheist if you let them. They'll just totally ignore you and your beliefs and put theirs above you because they sit on that pedestal. And that's what I really want to convey to you atheists, you new atheists, especially if you're going to get into this YouTube thing or start speaking out against religion. Be aware of what you're getting into, because it's not an easy life, but it can be very rewarding to be free, to be yourself, to be uninhibited and unafraid of what they say or think about you. That can be really, really healthy and something that you probably need. But again, don't rush into that, and understand that you are fundamentally attacking everything they know and love. And most likely, they're not going to accept it. As always, I'm the Raging Atheist, your boy Nakasuchi. This is The Rage. If you like these videos, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, share us on your social media, comment in the comments section below, hit that bell so you're notified every time we make a new video or every time we put out a new live stream. And as always, I'll see you soon.